space stick Ace Galaksi, traveling the cosmos in a sentient, shape-changing ship with an equally sentient self-destruct program, solving mysteries for me, the editor of the giant book of destiny.
Destiny is for the dead. Destiny is Destiny sucks.
Ma'am, copy 8. There are Destiny protesters outside the building.
Protesters outside the building? How? We are unlocatable.
That's strange. What do they want, fact-checker Fran?
What do you mean, what do they want? They want what everyone wants. Control over their destinies. Freedom of choice.
They want to burn the giant book of destiny and write their own stories. I know how they feel.
You know the book is infused with a specialized flame retardant. Even if this whole building burned down, destiny would survive.
Why isn't the whole building flame retardant?
The chemical concoction is far too toxic to apply to a whole building. We wouldn't survive a day.
But we handle the book every day. Copy 8! I'm having trouble breathing. I'm cold. I'm hot.
Relax, fact checker Fran. The little pill they give you every day before you enter the office is the antidote. How can you not know that? It's in the fine print of the employee welcome manual they hand you on your first day here.
I never read the fine print. It's usually just worthless legal junk.
You are the fact checker? Reading worthless legal junk is part of your job.
I do always feel better after taking my blue pill. But I thought it was just some sort of mandatory vitamin to keep us healthy and eliminate sick days. I once chose the red pill by accident. What a wretched day that was.
We are the writers of our own destiny. We are the writers of our own destiny. We are the writers of our own.
I really don't understand why they're complaining out there. We work so hard to give everyone destinies they can feel good about. We provide them with lives that are enriched and fulfilling, joyful in surprising ways. Maybe they want to come in here and thank us.
I don't think we're reading the same book here.
Ma'am, between your first coffee of the day and your second one, you triangulated the paths of Andromeda and the Milky Way to determine the collision date.
I'd like to submit a couple of names for consideration for the new galaxy. What do you think of Milkomedia, ma'am? Or Milkdromeda?
The point is, there will be an untold number of deaths as some planets obliterate in the Armageddon amalgamation. Not to mention the unending wars brought about by solar systems crashing through each other's territories.
I know how many deaths there will be. I'm the fact checker.
That couldn't have been me. You must be thinking about some other editor.
You're the only one who sat in that chair for the past 114 zillion pages.
And you've been counting every one of them, Copy 8.
Fran, we have other things to worry about right now. Ma'am, seems a little off.
It's no secret you're after the big chair.
Well, no one has ever sat in it for more than 100 zillion pages.
Copy aid, bring me my eraser. We're going to halt the movement of the galaxies.
You can't halt the movement of galaxies. There will be consequences.
Fact-checker Fran, call the writers for the affected planets and get them to write up really nice futures for all the lives that have been restored.
You, ma'am?
Yes? What can I do for you?
What can I do for you? What happened to no one is allowed into my office unless I summon them?
Copy aid, don't be so rude.
Ow! Fran, why did you pinch me?
Sorry, Copy Aid. I was trying to figure out if we were dreaming.
Why didn't you just pinch yourself?
I needed a second opinion. I've never seen a bean from Iota Draconis before. They're so beautiful.
Only you would call a quadruple row of nonsensically sharp spikes traveling along on 16 spindly legs with a head at either end beautiful.
What brilliant writer came up with that design?
Hey, you, Iota Draconis protester, how did you find Destiny?
I followed the signs.
The signs say danger, forbidden, keep out. If you're looking for Destiny, you're going the wrong way.
They're basically a wormhole corridor map to your location.
A lot of brains in those tiny heads.
Copy aid, stop pestering this individual. He is obviously upset. What is your name, my spiky friend? What can we do for you?
My name is I demand a rewrite for my mother.
Absolutely. Copy aid, get me my eraser.
Get you your eraser? What about the sign above your desk?
The one that says there are only two things Destiny writes in ink, death and taxes?
No, the one that says all destinies are final, no exceptions.
I think we can make an exception for our friend with the beautifully lethal-looking protrusions here. Tell me, I demand a rewrite for my mother, what is the problem?
My father was killed in a freak accident when space junk in the form of a disintegrating interplanetary vessel called Voyager fell from the sky and caused him to self-impale.
Fact-checker friend, take notes.
After that, my mother had to work 2 jobs to look after me and my 2,000 siblings. When it finally came time for her to retire, she caught spike-eating disease. Her glorious spikes are melting down to tiny nubs before her eyes.
An Iota Dracona without an iota of spikes? That's so sad.
Fact checker Fran, terrible things happen in every life. If we started crying over the sad fate of every individual, we'd never be able to get anything done.
This is a tragedy. I will not let it go on 1 second longer. Fact-checker Fran, take this creature to the Iota Draconis writing room and get them to revise his mother's destiny. Tell them to eradicate spike-eating disease altogether.
Okay. Can you shoot those spikes off your back like a porcupine? Or do you just use them to ram into each other, like jousters?
Don't worry, glorious impaler. Your mother will joust again.
Fran, we have more important things to worry about.
Someone from editing. Come down to traffic. Allegro.
Allegro?
Fast, you foolish pencil pusher. Hop to. Ursa Major Control, are you ready?
Ursa Major standing by, Milford.
All right, people. Let's see if we can get something right today. Is the Zarfus family in place?
Zarfus family picnicking in the middle of the forest. Yes, Milford.
Colossal bear hiding in the bushes, set to jump out and devour them in one bite. In 3, 2, 1.
No colossal bear, Milford. Repeat, no colossal bear.
What? Where is the colossal bear? Who's in charge of the bear? We can't just leave that whole family sitting there enjoying their lunches.
We don't have destinies written for them, Milford. What do we do with them?
How can I be expected to run a seamless show with so many missteps? Who are you?
I'm the copy aide from editing, Milford. We had lunch together 2 days ago in Milo's cafeteria.
I have lunch with so many people.
You called me here. What do you want?
I want to know what is going on with all the call sheets.
Which call sheets?
Where are all the deaths? I can appreciate a happy ending as much as any other being, but every time you bipeds up there decide to spare one life, all the other lives up and down the timeline get messed up.
The editor said she was just going to attend to a few things in her office. How many lives did she revise?
All of them. You tell her we need the swan songs so new acts can take the stage.
But if no one is dying, the planets are going to become an overcrowded mess.
Think bigger, you lead-footed being. Old stars need to die to make way for new ones to be born and spread their light. Space isn't that infinite, you know.
Fact checker friend, get over here.
I'm in your office, ma'am. Where are you? Oh, did you get a writer to write you up some cloaking technology?
I'm not in my office.
But you never leave your office.
I was hungry, so I came down to... I chose,
You're in Milo's cafeteria.
Got it. I'll be right up, ma'am.
All right, Milo. What about an Andorian chocolate crisp?
As I've been telling you, I'm a sandwich maker. I don't make desserts.
A Beetlejuice strawberry beetle parfait?
How about a bologna sandwich?
Can you add a dollop of whipped cream with starfruit sprinkles?
No, Fact checker friend, can you please explain to this being here that desserts are only available in Suzette's Desertorium on the 300th floor?
Ma'am, Milo only serves sandwiches. Cafeterias are specialized so everyone has to go all over the building to get what they want.
Why would getting a snack be so complicated?
To validate all the extra time everyone is allotted for lunches and breaks.
That's ridiculous. What numbskull came up with that idea?
You did, ma'am. Back when you were a junior writer.
Fran, sit down.
Look, there's a lineup at my counter. I gotta get back there. Did either of you want anything before I go?
Yes, I'd like a citrus meringue.
No, Milo. Thanks, we're good.
Fact checker Fran, I wanted to thank you for all the great work you do every day.
Ma'am, I know I'm not always as on top of my facts as I... Did you say thanks? And great work?
Yes, I've always thought of you as someone I could count on.
Okay.
So as a gesture of my gratitude, I wanted to give you this brand new box of pencils.
They have little erasers on the ends.
Yes, as a testament to my belief in you and your esteemed future here at Destiny.
I can't wait to tell the copy aide about this.
If you could keep it our little secret, I would appreciate it very much. Oh, there's one other thing, Fran. A small favor.
Yes, ma'am. What is it?
I don't imagine you've noticed, but I seem to be having a little trouble with my memory.
No, ma'am. I haven't noticed anything strange. But, you have a lot to keep track of.
Yes, that's right. With all of Destiny to keep track of, things, small things, sometimes just fall through the cracks.
What's the favor, ma'am?
If I should get a fact wrong, or I don't know the answer to a question, I want you to whisper it in my ear.
You want me to tell you what to do?
No, of course not. I just want you to help me out, if I need help, and, if necessary, tell me what to do.
Fact checker Fran, what are you shredding?
I'm shredding all the facts. What's the point of being a fact checker when there are no more facts? The fact is, it's all just happy endings and births now. My job has become irrelevant.
Your job is not irrelevant, Fran. You are an important, integral part of this organization.
Copy 8. Are you being nice to me?
No, Look, the problem isn't that all the facts have become irrelevant. Something is wrong with the editor. We need to figure out what it is and help her.
Copy 8. We need to get you to a doctor.
Yes, we need to get her to a Wait, me to a doctor? Why me?
Because you're being nice to me and the editor. Something is wrong with your ambitions.
Fran, this is bigger than my ambition. I will get my promotion when the appropriate time comes. Right now, whatever's wrong with the editor is affecting all of Destiny, and we need to get to the bottom of it.
Copy aid, fact checker Fran, this is ridiculous. There's nothing wrong with me. I don't need to see a doctor. You have no authority to drag me down here to Destiny Medical.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but we do.
Why are you whispering?
You told me to whisper in your ear when you were mistaken, or didn't know the answer to a question.
Ma'am, I'm sorry, but we had to invoke Destiny Protocol 14.2/78A.
That protocol stipulates that the editor-in-chief at the Giant Book of Destiny has the final word on everything.
No, ma'am. That's Destiny Protocol 14.2/78.
Protocol 14.2/78A amends that to, if the editor is deemed incapacitated or unable to perform her or his duties, the job must fall to the second in command.
Who is the second in command?
Welcome to Destiny Medical. Which one of you is the patient? If it's all three of you, you each need to fill in a form. But if you're having a group delusion, you only need to fill out one.
We'll take one form, please.
None of you look too healthy. I'll give you 3 just in case.
Nurse, send the next patient in here.
I keep telling you I am not a nurse. I can't administer needles or take blood or prescribe medication.
Is this a question of pay grade? I told you, nurse, there's been a wage freeze.
Which is why you can only afford a receptionist. Your group can go in. The doctor will see you now.
Which of you is the patient?
There is no patient.
She is.
All of you, just take your clothes off.
Why?
So I can give you physicals to determine which of you is sick.
There's nothing physically wrong with any of us.
None of you look too healthy.
The editor here seems to be having trouble with...
I'm not having any troubles.
I'll be the judge of that. What's your name? All right, what seems to be the problem?
Her name isn't,
What's her name, then?
I don't know.
How do you know it's not,
Everyone just calls her ma'am. Ma'am? What are you humming about?
My name. It has a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
That's not your name.
What difference does it make? Everyone just calls me ma'am. That's good enough for me.
All right, ma'am. What is it you do here?
This is the editor-in-chief at the Giant Book of Destiny. Don't you recognize her face from all those messages advising you to do a good job and work late in the elevators?
I make it a policy to never work late, especially in elevators.
Fact checker Fran, write a memo banning people from working late in elevators.
I've always heard the editor never leaves her office. I didn't think she really existed.
I may not remember my name, but I'm pretty sure I exist. Don't I? Ow! Why did you hit me with that hammer?
It's not a hammer, it's a reflex hammer. I was checking to see if you really exist. You do. Your temperature is normal. Your heart is beating. Seems normal to me.
She can't remember her name or what she does here.
How do I know she could ever remember her name or what she does here? I'm sorry. Since I don't know what she was like before, I have no baseline to compare this version of her against. Nurse, send in the next patient and prescribe anti-anxiety meds to this bunch. They seem a little on edge.
I am not a nurse!
You there. Who are you preparing to contact?
I'm the copy aide. I'm trying to make contact with Ace Galaksi. There is a problem here at Destiny we need some help with.
Ace Galaksi, that overly tall, knitting-obsessed space dick with the handsome, deep-set eyes. Let me talk to him. Ace Galaksi, this is Ace. Ace Galaksi, how are you?
I'm fine, ma'am. Is there a problem at Destiny?
No problem. Everything is perfect here. We're all exceptionally happy. Are you happy, Ace? Ace? Why don't you drop by for a social visit? We've never really gotten to know each other. What's your wildest dream? I have some pull here at Destiny. That episode of Protesting the Future featured Marlo Alcock as editor-in-chief of the giant book of Destiny, Martin Biot as the Doctor, Sean Urker as the copy aide, Jamie Johnson as Iota Draconis and Ace Galaksi, Lisa Kalasma as Milo and Reception, Dave Cooey as traffic assistant, JC Paquette as Milford, and Talia Zalowski as fact checker Fran.
The program was written and produced by Maisa Basada and directed by Martin Biot. Sound designed by Maisa Basada and Lisa Kalasma, with story contributions from Marlo Alcock, Martin Biot, Lisa Kalasma, Dave Cooey, JC Paquette, Stephanie Snyder, and Talia Zalowski. Music and sound effects from Audio Blocks. If you enjoyed the show, please spread word about it far and wide and give us a rating on your preferred podcast platform. If you love us, consider supporting us on Patreon. That's patreon.com/Ace Galaksi.